much for watching. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my August favorites. I'm not only going to be showing you my makeup favorites this month, but also a few other type of things. I actually have 3 foundations that I have been loving this month. And the first foundation I want to talk about is the one I'm wearing on my face right now. It has a luminous finish, really great buildable coverage, and it is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. There's the original Infallible, which is more of a matte finish, and then there's this guy, which is more of a dewy finish. It's supposed to have a 24-hour wear, and it has medium coverage with a very, very lightweight texture. I find it looks really natural and it doesn't emphasize dryness, my large pores. Another foundation that I've been loving that's also affordable is this CoverGirl Clean Foundation. I was looking for a dupe for my Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, and this is as close as I've found on the inexpensive side. It's basically a water-based foundation. It has light coverage, just evening out the skin tone a little bit without feeling like I'm going full face. The only thing I don't really like about this guy is that it smells a little bit like bug spray. It kind of has a really obnoxious smell. Yeah, not good. I still much prefer my Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, but if you're looking for an inexpensive alternative that has a really nice sort of overall evening effect but feels really, really light on the skin, it won't clog your pores, this is a really great one to take a look at. And then the last foundation I have been obsessed with this month is my Hourglass Stick Foundation, the Vanish Foundation. This stuff is so good. I have a full review on this, so I won't go too much in detail. If you want to know more about this foundation, go ahead and click the link. But this one is up there in my foundations for sure. In this amazing little bowl that I got from Anthropologie, isn't it so cute? I have samples of things I'm testing out, trying out, and in here I have my samples of my Kat Von D concealers. Man, am I in love with them. They offer full coverage, but unlike her foundation, which I don't like, they feel very lightweight and very thin. I recently got the Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush F105. Look at how beautiful it is. It's got this metallic wrapped gunmetal ferrule, and the bristles are incredibly soft, a black matte end. These bristles are made out of recycled materials, but you would never know it. It feels like natural hair. It's a really great buffing brush, perfect for thicker foundations. I love this with all kinds of things. I'm definitely really pleased to have this in my life. It's really up there with my foundation brushes. Foundation brushes are one of those things that I feel like I just want to try them all. This has definitely been a favorite this past month. I've been using it with all kinds of foundations, and honestly it's worked with pretty much everything I've tried, and it's just so soft. I love that it's vegan, and just a really, really great foundation brush for buffing it into your skin, making it look really, really natural. Alright, and another makeup item that I've been obsessed with is my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Brow 3-in-1 sculpting pen. I love this. It comes in like 5 different colors, I think. I've got mine in the shade 40. And it's just a really buildable pencil. It's got that triangular tip that I love so much. And it's really great because you can use the very tip to create a thin line like that, or you could use the side to create a thicker line like that, or you could use the side to create a really wide space and fill in areas all at once. It becomes really fast and easy once you get the hang of it. And it not only comes with a spoolie on the other end, but it's got this third little compartment in the middle here that is a highlighting powder. So you use this right underneath your brow and it just brightens up that area a little bit. So it's a really nice one. I think it's just creamy enough and just like hard enough for it to create a really nice brow, whether it's natural or more dramatic. It can kind of do both. Everything on my face that I'm wearing today is inexpensive, whether it be from the drugstore or from online brands that have drugstore prices. And the eyeshadows I'm wearing, I have been loving recently. The Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I actually took the shadows and depotted them and repotted them into these little MAC sized eyeshadow pans, and it's allowed for more versatility in how I place them, and also I just like the packaging better. The Wet n Wild packaging isn't my favorite, but the eyeshadows are such good quality. Some of my favorite makeup has been from Wet n Wild. So the Comfort Zone palette, I have some of that on my eyes today. Past month I've been wearing that palette a ton. Last makeup related product I want to talk about today is this Sephora Collection Color Switch by Vera Mona, and it's basically a rough sponge. When you want to switch colors but you want to use the same brush, you can just rub your brush onto this rough sponge and it takes away the excess product, so you're able to dip into your new color without kind of muddying up your look. Once it's dirty, I just take the sponge out and I wash it with some brush cleaner. It's such a handy little thing to have. This Studio 35 Extra Strength Medicated Body Lotion with aloe and vitamin E. I have really dry are you tired of hearing that? By now, really dry skin. I have irritated skin, really sensitive skin, skin that gets inflamed. I just feel like I constantly have hives. And my parents picked this up for me from the drugstore, and it's so soothing. I've tried all kinds. I've even tried prescription cream that has steroids in it. This kind of stings a little bit, and it's almost like it distracts your body from like realizing it's itchy, if that makes sense. It sounds really weird, but if you have intensely like dry and irritated skin, give this a try, because I have found that it's definitely been a big help for me. My good friend Debbie just recently gave this product to me. It's a antibacterial hand gel from Bath and Body Works. Isn't it so cute? It's called Vampire Blood, and it smells like plum. I'm gonna use some right now. I'm one to always have hand sanitizer on me. This guy smells like edible, and it's this beautiful blood red. I love it. I'm like totally in the fall spirit. I also have this little candle here. This is from Bath and Body Works too, and it's the scent Black Cherry Merlot. I think this smells amazing. Perfect for the fall. It's such a rich, sweet scent. Very fruity, but like deep, and such a nice one. These Bath and Body Works candles are my favorite. I always have one burning in my background. I don't know if you've noticed. Okay, and then I've got a couple little nail polishes to talk about. The first one is what's on my nails right now. Isn't that cool? It's so metallic. That one is from Essie. It's called No Place Like Chrome. The other nail polish I want to talk about is also from Essie, and this is just a base treatment for your nails. It's not like a color. This is the Fill the Gap treatment. If you've got ridges on your nails, this is meant to give your nails a nice smooth base before you put on other nail polish. I have acrylics, and I've been feeling really annoyed by the ridge that happens when your nail is growing out and you need a fill-in. And so I have been like using base coats to try and like fill in that gap, and nothing was really getting rid of it. But this, oh my gosh, 2 coats of this, and look, you wouldn't know that I have like a gap up to here. If you have acrylics and have been kind of wondering what to do about it, definitely check this out. I love this stuff. I have one sort of random thing to share with you guys. It's not really beauty related, but I figured I'd share some of my life with you guys, and that is this book. It's called Abstract Bodies, and it's an art history book. And it's, I think, the first art history book of its kind. I haven't read any quite like it. And what makes this special is that it talks about certain artists with respect to fluid gender. It's called Abstract Bodies, 60s Sculpture in the Expanded Field of Gender. If you are at all interested in art or gender issues, this is a really, really cool book. It was written by a professor at the Art Institute of Chicago. His name is David Getzi. It's been so interesting reading about artists and not talking about fluid gender with relation to their biography, like their life story. It's more about the actual artwork and how the actual artwork can be interpreted through the lens of fluid gender. So, like, he doesn't make any clear references to if the artists are transgender or gay or anything like that. It's more about their works, and he talks about a few different artists and their works, and each one is very distinct and very different. I just have been so enjoying this book. I had the Chicago Public Library system buy this book for me, but I'm kind of like wanting to buy it myself because it's such a good book, and I feel like a book I would reference like later, and a book I want to keep rereading certain passages of. It's not like a fun novel type book, but I figured I'd share that with you. It's inspired me to make art again. For a little while there, I was in this really horrible rut, and now I'm making work again and feeling really like motivated to make work because of this book. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment in the comment section down below about anything, especially about what you've been loving this past month. I would love to get to know you a little bit better. Subscribe, join my Cake Face family. Catch you in my next one.